This is what democracy looks like.
It ain't about us, it's all about God.
Yeah.
And we just come together.
Take our streets back like that.
And God will have.
I never thought in my life that I would ever see a president the same color, same skin as people in my resident, but that seems all irrelevant. Drugs we be peddling, music straight corrupt in the hood, it's like heroin. And now I stand one voice, one nation, one main attraction, all against the system. Why you worry about your income coming in? Hey man, we need to take a stand as some grown men. Teach our kids right from wrong, go and educate them instead of sit them down trying to let the TV raise them. I'm here to make a statement, you can go relay this. I'm trying to touch your soul, you ain't even gotta play this. But on the real, you gon' play this. They saying I'm the one, so welcome to the Matrix. A new leader to lead for all the patriots. Blowing past 50 states, this one for the nation.
Ain't nothing you gon' say that's gonna change this, and I ain't turning back and I ain't clicking.
Hello everyone, my name is Melvin White, President and CEO of Beloved Streets of America. We're here today in the offices of Beloved Streets of America, which is located at 5901 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive here in St. Louis, Missouri. Beloved Streets of America is a St. Louis-based 501c3 nonprofit organization whose mission is to collaborate with individuals, groups, and organizations to revitalize and conserve the streets that bears the honorable name of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. In our 8-year study, we found out the majority of these streets are in impoverished sections of the country.
Every year we have our MLK Legacy Walk. This year will be our 4th annual, and it takes place right here in St. Louis, up and down our Martin Luther King Street. The whole purpose of this walk is to bring attention to the economic disparities that's been placed on these MLK streets across the country and as well here in St. Louis. We also want to bring about that, hey, we're trying to bring back Dr. King's legacy in a positive light, in a positive manner. Because right now it's been so negatively depicted all around the country with streets that are in despair that has his name placed on them.
I'm out here because I love my city, and although we've been traumatized by a lot of things throughout St. Louis, I think starting with Martin Luther King Boulevard is important. I mean, Martin Luther King Boulevard is a street that's known nationwide, so it's good to be able to do this in St. Louis. I've lived here all my life and I support my city.
I'm here because of one thing, to beautify Dr. Martin Luther King's name. There should be nothing but beautiful buildings, landscape, nothing but a good area for people to live. And we should do this all over the country, and I'm with it all the way to the end. I just want you to know, we're gonna get this done. Thank you.
Our first projects that we have here going in St. Louis is the Legacy Park, which was designed by an local architect by the name of Derek Lauer. Within the Legacy Park, we feel like a lot of our kids that are growing up today has lost touch of the culture and history aspect of St. Louis and some of the great historians across the country. So we will honor these historians within the Legacy Park. It'll also be a gathering place for students, field trips, community gatherings, and concerts, and so on and so forth. We've recently partnered with Harvard University on, they will be bringing their architect students down here in St. Louis to actually design St. Louis and create a master plan for this whole strip of this 7-mile stretch here in St. Louis, Missouri. We also want to take this to Washington, D.C. They're interested in our national initiative, and the Harvard students will be leaving St. Louis and going to Washington, D.C. as well, as part of our national MLK Street.
Yeah, I was raised up in this neighborhood, man. I've been around here since I was a little kid in 1953, wasn't no black people out on this side of Union Avenue. I'm glad Martin Luther King is getting cleaned up. And back in the day, I should have went in Mars with him, but now I got an opportunity now to make up for it.
So my name's Chico Weber. I'm part of Square Fruit Labs. We've actually partnered up with Melvin White and Beloved Streets so we can help actually restore and build out some high-tech industries here. And so part of our commitment and our involvement with him is to introduce stuff like robotics and hydroponics that we've been working. We helped him secure a grant through the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation. Now we're kind of expanding out to like DC, so that's the next big thing with Melvin.
Take a unified effort to rid the streets of what is going on here, presently going on, prostitution, crime rate. This is not fitting for a man. This street is named after a man such as Martin Luther King. This is not fitting for a man to be in this, his image to be in this such of aura, this light. So there's over 890 streets that are named after Martin Luther King, and a lot of them are in horrible conditions such as this. So our mission is bound by a united vision. Our mission is to get people to come together to come up with a solution to resolve some of these issues that's going on these streets.
But someday, we hope that everybody will be marching in solidarity across the country on every Martin Luther King street, same time, same date, all over.